Alright, let me make sure it's working first before we start. Let's see. Yep, we are live. Okay. Welcome to the second Disventure Camp related Brant Steele. Last week we did All Stars Ultimate. This time we are doing Blood versus Water. I didn't know what other name to call this, but this one is based off of Survivor Blood versus Water. So this one's unique because it has pairings. So you can see there are pairings, however, the pairings, they're on different teams from each other. Say, for example, you have Lake and Rosa, Aiden, James, Gabby, and Ellie. You see how it says the paired numbers below them? So, basically, it's just that. So, when they get out, so at the beginning, they already send someone to the Redemption Island, and then they compete, like, over there. And then whoever loses, they're eliminated in general. That's basically how it works. So you'll understand it when we get through it. So that's just how the format is for this one. So it's just like watch Survivor Blood versus Water if you want to know that. But anyways, we have the Blood team and the Water team. So we're going to introduce each member. Some of them you may recognize from the last episode. They will be used a lot. We will have some new people here and there, but my goal is to try to have everybody have a chance of being here. That means even the people who didn't appear as much. Try to give them a chance as well. So, anyways, here we go. The first pairing, we have Lake on Blood team and Rosa on Water team. Second, we have Aiden on Blood, James on Water. Then we have Gabby on Blood team, Ellie on Water. Then we have Tom on Blood, Jake on Water. Then we have Alec on Blood, Fiore on Water, Allie on Blood, Tess on Water, Hannah on Blood, Logan on Water, Ivy on Blood, Zayd on Water, Benji on Blood, Tristan on Water, and Anastasia on Blood, and Marissa on Water. So we do have some new people. I have not used Marissa or Tristan yet. I think they're the only two I haven't used yet. Everyone else I've used at least once. But anyways, if we're ready to get started, I guess we'll go ahead. Each tribe is instructed to immediately vote out one member of their own. So, the Blood team is going first, so let's see what happens. Aiden votes for Ivy. Alec votes for Allie. Allie votes for Benji. Wow! Didn't see that coming. Anastasia votes for Lake. Anastasia, how could you? Benji votes for Alec. Gabby votes for Benji. Hannah votes for Lake. Oh no, is she already gonna be out? Ivy votes for Allie. Lake votes for Ivy. So far, Allie, Benji, and Ivy and Lake all have 2 votes. Tom has Allie, and Allie gets voted out, so Allie's out. Thank God. And now it's Water's team, so someone will be joining Allie. Ellie votes Logan. Fiore votes Tess. Jake votes Tristan. James votes Logan. Logan is in the lead. Logan votes Rosa. Marissa votes Tristan. Rosa votes Jake. Tess votes Ellie. Tristan votes Tess. Zayd votes Jake. So we have 2 votes for Jake, Logan, and Tess, and Tristan. They all have 4 votes. And it looks like Tess is voted out because of rock, paper, scissors. Wow. Oh my God. And they're partners. What are the freaking odds of that? Both of the pairings, 2 of the pairings are at the island together. How does that work? That's so funny. So, here's Redemption Island. Allie is headed to Redemption Island. Tess is headed to Redemption Island. 2 castaways are headed to Redemption Island. But they're pairs. How does this work? Allie has a partner at Redemption Island and cannot swap. Tess has a partner at Redemption Island and cannot swap. There's no duel. There are no alliances on the Blood team, and they have an idol that is currently hidden. Water team, same thing. Idols hidden, there's no alliances. Alright, the first challenge. Blue Lagoon Bustle. Tribes start out on the beach with first 6 players from each tribe running into the ocean, swimming out to a net obstacle, go over a barrel, swimming to a crate staircase and jumping off, swimming to the tribe boat, diving down and untying a series of knots, paddling back to shore, carrying a chest to the puzzle station. The 3 players from each tribe then solve their tribe's puzzle in the form of a captain's wheel. The first tribe to extend the flag using the wheel wins. Blood team wins immunity. They also win flint. Blood team, secret advantages. The blood team hidden immunity idol is currently hidden. Alec and Benji bond slightly. Aiden and Benji have a small fight. Hannah and Tom bond strongly. The water team, the idol is currently hidden. Marissa and Zaid bond strongly. Ellie rests at camp to restore her energy. Okay, water team, it's time for elimination. So basically whoever gets out will be sent to Redemption Island so that they can have a chance. So no one has any eligible items. It's time to vote. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol they like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person with the most votes must leave immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Marissa. That's 1 vote, Marissa. Ellie. That's 1 vote, Ellie, and 1 vote, Marissa. 7 votes left. Zaid. That's 1 vote, Ellie, 1 vote, Marissa, and 1 vote, Zaid. 6 votes left. Ellie. That's 2 votes, Ellie, 1 vote, Marissa, and 1 vote, Zaid. 5 votes left. Zaid. That's 2 votes Ellie, 2 votes Zaid, and 1 vote Marissa. 4 votes left. Ellie. That's 3 Ellie, 2 Zaid, and 1 Marissa. 3 votes left. Zaid. That's 3 votes Ellie, 3 votes Zaid, and 1 vote Marissa. 2 votes left. Ellie. 4 votes Ellie, 3 votes Zaid, and 1 vote Marissa. 1 vote left. And it's Zaid, so Ellie and Zaid are in a tie. The final count was 4 Ellie, 4 Zaid, 1 vote Marissa. Zaid and Ellie must compete in a tiebreaker. Time for a revote. First vote, Zaid. 1 vote Zaid. Zaid. That's 2 votes Zaid, 5 votes left. Ellie. 2 votes Zaid and 1 vote Ellie, 4 votes left. Ellie. That's 2 votes Ellie and 2 votes Zaid. 3 votes left. Ellie. 3 votes Ellie and 2 votes Zaid. 2 votes left. Zaid. That's 3 votes Ellie and 3 votes Zaid. 1 vote left. First person voted out of Disventure Camp, blood versus water. Zaid. Final count was 4 votes Zaid and 3 votes Ellie. Zaid, the tribe has spoken. Ellie voted for Marissa. She could not re-vote. Fiore voted for Zaid. Jake voted for Zaid. James voted for Ellie. Logan voted for Zaid. Marissa voted for... Ellie. Rosa voted for Ellie. Tristan voted for Zaid. Zaid voted for Ellie. See ya, Zaid. Next day. Okay, secret advantages. Alec finds the blood team hidden immunity idol. This can be played at Tribal Council before the votes are read. Alec has the blood team. Yep, he has the... So Alec has the idol. Nothing happens on water right now. Redemption Island. Zaid arrives on Redemption Island. 3 castaways are on Redemption Island, which are Allie, Tess, and Zaid. Allie has a partner at Redemption Island and cannot swap. Tess has a partner at Redemption Island and cannot swap. Ivy can swap places on Redemption Island with Zaid. Ivy does not swap. They must advance in a competition to remain in the game. Operation Balance Build. The players would use metal rods to lift and guide wooden spools through a metal maze. Once the spool was through the maze, they'd place the spool on top of the maze. They'd then get another spool and do it again. The maze is held up by a spring. The first 2 people to stack all 10 of their spools win. Zaid finishes first. Tess finishes second. Allie fails to complete the challenge on time. She is eliminated. For finishing first, Zaid can give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to anyone in the game. He gives the clue to Marissa. Nice. Next challenge, in the barrel. One tribe member crams into a tiny barrel, then other tribe mates who are attached at the waist will roll the barrel up and into a special barrel-shaped cradle. The barrel dweller will then hop out, climb onto the barrel, and untie a bag of balls and then hop back into their barrel. The rollers will back the barrel out of the cradle, proceed to the next stand, and continue the ball retrieving process. There are 4 cradles in all, and they are arranged in a zigzag pattern along the course. Once all 4 bags have been retrieved, the barrel will be rolled into a final cradle, and the inhabitant will burst forth to present the rest of the tribe with his or her bounty. The 4 remaining players will then roll the balls up a ski ball structure. The first tribe to land 6 balls in place wins immunity. Water team wins immunity. They also win fishing gear, including lines, hooks, lures, and live bait. Let's see what happens here. Alec has the idol. Aiden and Hannah bond slightly. Aiden, Anastasia, Hannah, and Tom form an alliance. Ivy rests at camp to restore her energy. James and Logan have a minor disagreement. Okay. Blood team, welcome to the first elimination ceremony. Alec has the idol. Would you like to play it? He is gonna play it. You bet. Hopefully it's useful and not useless. So Alec decides to use his immunity idol. Any votes cast against Alec will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Ivy. That's 1 vote, Ivy. Ivy. That's 2 votes, Ivy. 7 votes left. Lake. That's 2 votes, Ivy, and 1 vote, Lake. 6 votes left. Ivy. That's 3 votes, Ivy, and 1 vote, Lake. 5 votes left. Ivy. That's 4 votes, Ivy, and 1 vote, Lake. 4 votes left. The second person... Wait, they said 4 votes left, but then they're already saying that someone's out. That don't make sense. I think it's glitched. The second person voted out of Disventure Camp Blood versus Water. Ivy. So now another pairing is at Redemption Island. Bizarre coincidence going on. 8 votes Ivy, 1 vote Lake. Ivy, the tribe has spoken. Aiden voted for Ivy. Alec voted for Ivy. Anastasia voted for Ivy. Benji voted for Ivy. Gabby voted for Ivy. Hannah voted for Ivy. Ivy voted for Lake. Lake voted for Ivy. Tom voted for Ivy. Alec, you wasted your idol. How could you? Why'd you waste it? Teams are even? Let's continue. Aiden, Anastasia, Hannah, and Tom still have their alliance. Ooh, Logan finds the water team hidden immunity idol. Good job, buddy. This can be played at Tribal Council before the votes are read. Good job, Logan. Good job, my dude. Ivy arrives on Redemption Island. 3 castaways are on there. Ivy, Tess, and Zaid. Ivy has a partner at Redemption Island and cannot swap. Tess does not have a partner in the game. Zaid has a partner at Redemption Island and cannot swap. They must advance in a competition to remain in the game. Domino effect. Competitors will toss sandbags, attempting to land the bags on top of crates. The first person to get 1 bag on each of the 10 crates wins. Ivy finishes first. Tess finishes second. Zaid fails to complete the challenge on time. He is eliminated. For finishing first, Ivy can give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to anyone in the game. She gives the clue to Tom. Blood team wins immunity? How does that work? They didn't even do a challenge. How'd they win? It's being very glitchy. Weird. Okay, we're just gonna have to go with what we have here. Gabby and Tom have a minor disagreement. They still hold on to the alliance, but Tom decides to leave the alliance. Anastasia rests at camp to restore energy. How do they just win immunity without even a challenge? I think they just forgot to put it there. Logan has the water team immunity idol. Tristan is impressing the rest of the team. Looks like Fiore, James, Rosa, and Tristan start an alliance. Okay, water team, welcome. Logan has the water team hit an immunity idol. Will he play it? It's time to vote. If anyone has an immunity idol and they'd like to play it, now is the time to do so. Logan decides to use it. Any votes cast against Logan will not count. Don't waste it, my dude. I'll read the votes. First vote, Logan does not count. There you go. Logan does not count. Logan does not count. Logan does not count. Logan does not count. Marissa, that's 1 vote Marissa, 2 votes left. The third person, you mean 1 vote left? Third person voted out of Disventure Camp Blood versus Water. Marissa, that's 2 votes. That's enough. Final was 0 votes Logan, 5 of them were canceled. 3 Marissa. Marissa, the tribe has spoken. Ellie voted for Marissa. Fiore voted for Logan. Jake voted for Marissa. James voted for Logan. Logan voted for Marissa. Marissa voted for Logan. Rosa voted for Logan. Tristan voted for Logan. Welcome. But I'm just confused. How did they win immunity? There wasn't even a challenge displayed. They goofed up. The blood team... So there's another idol. Okay. Aiden, Anastasia, and Hannah have their alliance. And Fiore, James, Rosa, and Tristan have their alliance. Marissa arrives on Redemption Island with Ivy and Tess. Ivy does not have a partner in the game. Anastasia can swap places on Redemption Island with Marissa. Anastasia does not swap. Tess does not have a partner in the game. They must advance in a competition to remain in the game. They didn't even explain it! This is being weird. Anyways, Ivy finished, whatever the thing was, Ivy finished first. Marissa second. Tess fails to complete the challenge on time. She is eliminated. For finishing first, Ivy can give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to anyone in the game. She gives the clue to Logan. Ooh, Logan being a lucky boy. Good job, my dude. Sumo at sea. Tribe members engage one-on-one sumo-style battles using paddle duffel bags to knock their opponents off a platform raised over the sea. The first tribe to 5 points wins. Blood team wins immunity. They also win comfort items such as tarps, pillows, blankets, hammock, mosquito nets, and rope, or fishing gear. They choose the fishing gear. Hannah and Tom have a small fight. Alec is impressing the rest of the team. Alec and Benji have a small fight. Aiden, Anastasia, and Hannah still have their alliance, but Anastasia leaves, leaving Aiden and Hannah left. And then we have another alliance with Aiden, Alec, Gabby, and Lake. Over at the water team, Fiore and Logan have a small fight. Fiore and Jake have a major fight. Ellie and Tristan have an alliance together. Water team, welcome. Once the votes are read, the decision's final. The person with the most votes must leave and head to Redemption Island. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they like to play it, now is the time to do so. No one stands. I'll read the votes. First vote, Logan. That's 1 vote, Logan. Logan. That's 2 votes, Logan. 5 votes left. Fiore. That's 2 votes, Logan, and 1 vote, Fiore. 4 votes left. Fiore. That's 2 votes, Fiore, and 2 votes, Logan. 3 votes left. Logan. That's 3 votes, Logan, and 2 votes, Fiore. 2 votes left. The 4th person voted out of Disventure Camp Blood versus Water. Logan. That's enough. Sorry, Logan. You did good. Maybe you'll do better next time. Ellie voted for Logan. Fiore voted for Logan. Jake voted for Fiore. James voted for Logan. Logan voted for Fiore. Rosa voted for Logan. Tristan voted for Logan. Here are the standing teams. Aiden and Hannah have an alliance, and Aiden, Alec, Gabby, and Lake have an alliance. Fiore, James, Rosa, and Tristan have an alliance, and Ellie and Tristan have their alliance. Logan arrives on a Redemption Island with Ivy and Marissa. Ivy does not have a partner in the game. Hannah can swap places on Redemption Island with Logan. She does not swap. Anastasia can swap places on Redemption Island with Marissa. Anastasia does not swap. They must advance in a competition to remain in the game. Odd-shaped bottoms. The 3 players are each tethered by a carabiner to a rope that is wrapped around their individual ladder bridge. After maneuvering across their ladder bridge, they retrieve a puzzle bag at the end of the ladder and assemble a puzzle. First 2 players to complete the puzzle are safe from elimination. Marissa finishes first. Ivy finishes second. Logan fails to complete the challenge. He is eliminated. Well, that was short. Damn. He got robbed. For finishing first, I feel so bad. For finishing first, Marissa can give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to anyone in the game. She throws the clue into the fire. Damn. Boats, brains, and brawn. The 2 tribes will run out and push their tribal boats into the water, paddling out to retrieve puzzle crates. They would have to dive down underwater to release the boxes. Once all crates were retrieved and brought back to shore, the tribes would stack the crates into a staircase with the name of the season, Disventure Camp Blood vs. Water, properly aligned along the sides. Then, 2 members of each tribe would solve a puzzle, giving them the combination to retrieve the correct key. The first tribe to run to the top of the tower, unlock and pull a lever, releasing the tribe flag would win the challenge. Blood team wins immunity. They also win coffee, tea, croissants, and biscotti. Ooh, okay. I thought he added it first. Benji is impressing the rest of the team. Benji and Gabby have a minor disagreement. Fiore finds the water team hidden immunity idol. This can be played at Tribal Council before the votes are read. Ellie and Jake have a small fight. Rosa is impressing the rest of the team. Ellie is impressing the rest of the team. Fiore, James, Rosa, and Tristan have an alliance, but James leaves. Okay. Fiore has the immunity idol, but she decides not to play it. I'll read the votes. First vote, Jake. That's 1 vote, Jake. James. That's 1 vote, Jake, and 1 vote, James. 4 votes left. Jake. That's 2 votes, Jake, and 1 vote, James. 3 votes left. James. That's 2 votes, Jake, and 2 votes, James. 2 votes left. Jake. That's 3 votes, Jake, and 2 votes, James. 1 vote left. James. James and Jake are in a tie. It's time to revote. Those in the tie will not revote. First vote, James. That's 1 vote, James. Jake. That's 1 vote, Jake, and 1 vote, James. 2 votes left. James. That's 2 votes, James, and 1 vote, Jake. 1 vote left. The 5th person voted out of Disventure Camp Blood vs. Water. James. Final count was 3 votes, James, and 1 vote, Jake. James, the tribe has spoken. Ellie voted for Jake. She voted for James on revote. Fiore voted for James. She voted for Jake on revote. Jake voted for James. James voted for Jake. Rosa voted for James. Tristan voted for Jake, and they voted James on revote number 1. Current standings. Water team, you got to get your act together. Aiden and Hannah still have their alliance. Aiden, Alec, Gabby, and Lake still have their alliance. Fiore still has the water team idol, and she has an alliance with Rosa and Tristan. Ellie and Tristan have their alliance. James arrives on Redemption Island with Ivy and Marissa. Ivy does not have a partner in the game. Aiden can swap places on Redemption Island with James. Aiden does not swap. Anastasia can swap places on Redemption Island with Marissa. Anastasia does not swap. They must advance in a competition to remain in the game. A game of bridge. The castaways must disassemble a box and use the pieces as planks to build a bridge. Once they cross the bridge, they use some of the planks to solve a pattern puzzle. Ivy finishes first. Ivy's on fire with this. James finishes second. Marissa fails to complete the challenge on time. She is eliminated. For finishing first, Ivy can give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to anyone in the game. She throws the clue into the fire. Slideshow. The castaways must race down a giant water slide, grabbing a ring on the way down. Once they have their ring, they must run up to a mat and then throw the ring onto a cross. The first player to get their ring on the cross scores a point for their tribe. The first tribe with 5 points wins. Water team wins immunity. They also win steak dinner, including vegetables, spice, and a wok, or fishing gear. They choose the steak dinner. The blood team hidden immunity idol is currently hidden. Hannah and Tom have a minor disagreement. Alec and Hannah bond slightly. Ellie and Jake bond Fiore currently has the idol. Ellie and Jake bond slightly. Ellie and Rosa find something in common. Ellie rests at camp to restore her energy. Okay. Welcome. Whoever has the idol now, to whoever wants to play the idol, now would be the time to do so. No one stands. I'll read the votes. First vote, Tom. That's 1 vote, Tom. Benji. That's 1 vote, Benji, and 1 vote, Tom. 6 votes left. Tom. That's 2 votes, Tom, and 1 vote, Benji. 5 votes left. Benji. That's 2 votes, Benji, and 2 votes, Tom. 4 votes left. Tom. That's 3 votes, Tom, and 2 votes, Benji. 3 votes left. Benji. That's 3 votes, Benji, and 3 votes, Tom. 2 votes left. Tom. That's 4 votes, Tom, and 3 votes, Benji. 1 vote left. Benji. 4 votes, Benji, and 4 votes, Tom. Benji and Tom must do a tiebreaker competition. Time to revote. First vote, Tom. That's 1 vote, Tom. Benji. That's 1 vote, Benji, and 1 vote, Tom. 4 votes left. Benji. 2 votes, Benji, and 1 vote, Tom. 3 votes left. Tom. 2 votes, Benji, and 2 votes, Tom. 2 votes left. Benji. 3 votes, Benji, and 2 votes, Tom. 1 vote left. The 6th person voted out of Disventure Camp Blood vs. Water. Benji. Final count, 4 votes Benji and 2 votes Tom. Benji, the tribe has spoken. Aw, good try. Aiden voted for Tom. He voted for Benji on revote number 1. Alec voted for Benji. He voted for Benji on revote number 1. Anastasia voted for Tom. Benji voted for Tom. Gabby voted for Benji. Hannah voted for Tom. Lake voted for Benji. Tom voted for Benji. Current standings. Benji arrives on Redemption Island. 3 castaways are there. Tristan can swap places on Redemption Island with Benji. Tristan does not swap. Ivy does not have a partner in the game. Aiden can swap places on Redemption Island with James. Aiden does not swap. They must advance in a competition to remain in the game. A numbers game. The 3 players race along a balance beam to collect a series of bags containing 100 numbered tiles. The first castaway to place their tiles on a board in order from 1 to 100 wins. Second player to finish the puzzle is safe. Benji finishes first. James finishes second. Ivy fails to complete the challenge on time. She is eliminated. For finishing first, Benji can give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to anyone in the game. He throws the clue into the fire. As part of a twist, new tribes... Ooh, a twist! As part of a twist, new tribes are randomly assigned. So now, let's meet our new teams. For blood, we now have Lake, Ellie, Gabby, Alec, Fiore, Tristan. For water team, we have Rosa, Aiden, Jake, Tom, Hannah, and Anastasia. Fiore still has the water immunity idol, and Fiore and Tristan are the only two on the alliance now, since Rosa is now on the other team. And Alec, Gabby, and Lake are the only ones on the alliance. But Ellie and Tristan still got their alliance. Aiden and Hannah have theirs, and Rosa's the only one remaining on her alliance, and so is Aiden, the only one remaining on his alliance. 2 tribes will break up into pairs and race out into the ocean, dive down, untie a series of knots, and release a series of floating gates. Behind each gate is a fish trap. Inside each fish trap is a series of puzzle pieces. They will retrieve their fish traps and puzzle pieces and bring it back to the platform. When they have all 4 fish traps, 2 players will assemble the puzzle. The first tribe to finish their puzzle wins. Water team wins immunity. They also win a fully stocked picnic basket. Fiore still has the water team hidden immunity idol. Alec and Ellie have a minor disagreement. Tristan has a major meltdown. Ellie is injured but gets treated and can stay in the game. Anastasia and Tom have a major fight. Hannah has a major meltdown. Welcome, Blood Team. If anyone has the immunity idol and they'd like to play it, now is the time to do so. Fiore decides to use the water team hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against Fiore will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Tristan. That's 1 vote, Tristan. Gabby. That's 1 vote, Gabby, and 1 vote, Tristan. 4 votes left. Tristan. That's 2 votes, Tristan, and 1 vote, Gabby. 3 votes left. Gabby. That's 2 votes, Gabby, and 2 votes, Tristan. 2 votes left. Tristan. That's 3 votes, Tristan, and 2 votes, Gabby. 1 vote left. Gabby, Tristan. We're getting so many tiebreakers, I swear. Gabby and Tristan must compete in a tiebreaker. Time to revote. They will not revote because they're in there. So, first vote, Tristan. 1 vote, Tristan. Tristan again. 2 votes, Tristan. 2 votes left. Gabby. That's 2 votes, Tristan, and 1 vote, Gabby. 1 vote left. Gabby. They are tied again. Oh my God. A consonance between voters must be reached to eliminate Gabby or Tristan. If not, Alec, Ellie, and Lake will have to draw rocks. A consensus is not reached. Because the vote is a deadlock, rocks will be drawn. Whoever draws the odd-colored rock will be eliminated. Oh! That is rigged! Boo! That was so crazy! Oh! Lake, I am so sorry. Oh, that is rigged. Nobody saw that coming. Oh, that is like the worst way she could have ever been eliminated. Oh, boo. Boo. Well, this sucks. 3 of my favorites already out. That's just great. Alec voted for Tristan. He voted for Alec, or Tristan on revote 1. Ellie voted for Gabby. Wow. Fiore voted for Gabby. Gabby voted for Tristan. Lake voted for Tristan. Tristan voted for Gabby. That is rigged. Lake got eliminated just for 2 failure tiebreakers. There were 2 tiebreakers, and it didn't work out. They tied both times. Oh my God. There was a tiebreaker, and they once again tied. So now the others had to draw rocks, and Lake ended up eliminated because she drew the odd colored rock. That is so unfair. That is rigged. That is like the worst way someone could get eliminated. I feel so bad. That honestly hurts me. She got robbed. That is crazy. And that is so freaking shocking. Why did it have to be her? Okay, this has to be the worst elimination of Lake by far in this Brant Steele. This is the worst. She got robbed. Screw this. Screw that elimination. That was like the worst thing. That is like the most... That has to be one of the most shocking eliminations I have ever seen. So straight up terrible. Screw that. Make that 4 people. 4 of my favorites now out. It hurts. Ooh, Tristan found a Blood Team hidden immunity idol. Good job. Fiore and Tristan have an alliance. And Alec and Gabby have an alliance. I am just hurt by the results. I am freaking hurt. If they were to do that in the actual show, I would be in a way worse state. Trust me. If they did this in the real show, where she got eliminated the same exact way, I would be in a very worse state. Trust me. I would be extremely depressed. Anyways, Aiden and Hannah have an alliance. Rosa has her solo alliance along with Aiden. Blake arrives on Redemption Island. Tristan can swap places with Benji. Tristan does not swap. Aiden can swap places on Redemption Island with James. Aiden does not swap. Rosa can swap places on Redemption Island with Blake. Rosa Maria does not swap. They must advance in a competition to remain in the game. If she gets what Logan got, the castaways must cut a rope with a machete to release a bag of puzzle pieces. First to complete the puzzle wins. The second is saved. James finishes first. Blake finishes second. Thank God. Benji fails to complete the challenge on time. He is eliminated. For finishing first, James can give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to anyone in the game. He gives the clue to Tristan. Now Tristan's being the lucky one. Chain reaction. 4 members from each tribe will be chained and shackled into a build. The 2 members on the ends must then get their hand through a spiral maze. Once they have released their hand, all 4 members must race through an obstacle course with their ankles still chained together, crossing over with the other tribe at 2 points, and make it to the other side collecting bags of balls and chains. The last member must then attach the balls to the end of a chain to make 5 bolas, then attempt to land the bolas into a ladder target. The first tribe to land 3 of theirs wins. Blood Team wins immunity. They also win fried chicken and a southern picnic. Tristan still has the hidden immunity idol. Fiore and Tristan have a small fight. Jake and Rosa bond slightly. Aiden and Tom bond slightly. Okay. If anyone has the hidden immunity idol, now would be the time to do so. No one stands. Ari the votes. First vote. Tom. That's 1 vote Tom. Rosa. That's 1 vote Rosa and 1 vote Tom. 4 votes left. Tom. That's 2 votes Tom and 1 vote Rosa. 3 votes left. Tom. That's 3 votes Tom and 1 vote Rosa. 2 votes left. 8th person voted out of Disventure Camp. Blood versus water. Tom. Tom, the tribe has spoken. Aiden voted for Tom. Anastasia voted for Tom. Hannah voted for Tom. Wow, Jake betrayed his husband. How could he? Rosa voted for Tom. Tom voted for Rosa. Even teams. 5 on each. 10 people. The final 10. Tom arrives on Redemption Island with James and Lake. Aiden can swap places on Redemption Island with James. Aiden does not swap. Rosa can swap places on Redemption Island with Lake. Rosa Maria does not swap. Jake can swap places on Redemption Island with Tom. Jake does not swap. Why'd you vote him out? You guys are pairs. They will compete and the winner returns to the game. Get a grip. The castaways must hang on to a pole as long as they can. The last person left hanging without touching the ground wins. Lake finishes first. Yeah. Oh, I read that wrong. Oh, come on. Well, She's out. Tom returns to the game. Wow, that was a waste of a vote! Oh my god, this is getting intense. Well, that was a waste of time. That was a waste of a vote. However, we reached merge. So, Rosa, Aiden, Ellie, Gabby, Jake, Tom, Alec, Fiore, Hannah, Tristan, and Anastasia all made the merge. That was a freaking waste of a vote. What is this? Anyways, Tristan has the blood idol. We knew that. Aiden and Hannah have an alliance. Fiore, Rosa, and Tristan have an alliance. Aiden, Alec, and Gabby have an alliance. Ellie and Tristan still got their alliance. Jeff would recite a series of symbols to the survivors. When the sequence was finished, the castaways must recite the sequence back to him in order using their answer cube. Every time someone answered wrong, they would be eliminated. In the end, the last person left presenting the right answer will win the challenge. Ellie wins immunity. Tristan still has the idol. Ellie and Gabby bond strongly. Ellie has the necklace. Tristan has the idol. It's time to vote. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they like to play it, now is the time to do so. No one stands. I'll read the votes. First vote, Tom. That's 1 vote, Tom. Tristan. You should have used it. That's 1 vote, Tom, and 1 vote, Tristan. 9 votes left. Tom. That's 2 votes, Tom, and 1 vote, Tristan. 8 votes left. Tristan. That's 2 votes, Tom, and 2 votes, Tristan. 7 votes left. Tom. That's 3 votes, Tom, and 2 votes, Tristan. 6 votes left. Tristan. That's 3 votes, Tom, and 3 votes, Tristan. 5 votes left. You are kidding me right now. Tristan. That's 4 votes. Tristan, you should have played your idol, dude! Tom. That's 4 votes, Tom, and 4 votes, Tristan. 3 votes left. Oh my god. Tom. That's 5 votes, Tom, and 4 votes, Tristan. 2 votes left. The 9th oh my god, I swear. The 9th person voted out of Disventure Camp Blood versus Water. Tom. Wow! He came back only for him to get out once again. They pulled an Eva on him. Tristan, you got lucky. Still, you should have played it. Wow. They pulled an Eva on Tom. Nah, wow. They straight up pulled an Eva on Tom. Aiden voted for Tom. Alec voted for Tristan. Anastasia voted for Tristan. Ellie voted for Tom. Fiore voted for Tom. Gabby voted for Tristan. Hannah voted for Tom. Jake voted for Tom. Why are you betraying your husband, dude? Rosa voted for Tom. Tom voted for Tristan, and Tristan voted for Tom. That was freaking funny. Oh my god. Welcome to the final 10. Even though it felt like we were already at final 10. Ooh, what's this? Gabby found a purple hidden immunity idol. And Tristan has the blood. He still has their idol. Or they still have their idol. Aiden and Hannah have an alliance. And Fiore, Rosa, and Tristan have their alliance. Aiden, Alec, and Gabby have their alliance. Ellie and Tristan have their alliance. There's no other Redemption Island? Or is that done? I don't know. Pesky palate. Castaways would have to eat exotic dishes in which they must eat all of it in their mouth and show their empty tongues to finish, in which a certain number of fastest finishers would advance to the next round. The castaway that finishes all stages wins immunity. Anastasia wins immunity. Gabby and Tristan have their idols. Alec and Jake have a small fight. Ooh, let's see what happens. Anastasia has the immunity necklace. Tristan has the blood team hidden immunity idol. Gabby has... Ooh, a lot of things going on. Gabby has the purple hidden immunity idol. It's time to vote. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they like to play it, now is the time to do so. Gabby uses the purple hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast against Gabby will not count. I'll read the votes. First vote, Rosa Maria. That's 1 vote, Rosa. Aiden. That's 1 vote Aiden and 1 vote Rosa. 8 votes left. Rosa. 2 votes Rosa and 1 vote Aiden. 7 votes left. Rosa. That's 3 votes Rosa and 1 vote Aiden. 6 votes left. Aiden. That's 3 votes Rosa and 2 votes Aiden. 5 votes left. Aiden. That's 3 votes Aiden and 3 votes Rosa. 4 votes left. Rosa. That's 4 votes Rosa and 3 votes Aiden. 3 votes left. Aiden. That's 4 votes Aiden and 4 votes Rosa. 2 votes left. Rosa. That's 5 votes Rosa and 4 votes Aiden. 1 vote left. Aiden. Rosa and Aiden are in a tie. They must revote. Revote time. First vote, Aiden. 1 vote Aiden. Rosa. That's 1 vote Aiden and 1 vote Rosa. Well, another favorite of mine's about to get out, no matter what, because they're both they're both 2 of my favorites. Another favorite of mine's getting out. God damn it. We'll have to see how many remain in the game. That's 2 votes Aiden and 1 vote Rosa. 5 votes left. Rosa. That's 2 votes Aiden and 2 votes Rosa. 4 votes left. Aiden. That's 3 votes Aiden and 2 votes Rosa. 3 votes left. Rosa. That's 3 votes Aiden and 3 votes Rosa. 2 votes left. Aiden. That's 4 votes Aiden and 3 votes Rosa. 1 vote left. Rosa. Oh my god, another tie! What is this? Oh my freaking god, do these ever end? Now they all... I swear to god, if the same results happen, a consensus between voters must be reached to eliminate Aiden or Rosa Maria. If not, Alec, Ellie, Fiore, Hannah, Jake, and Tristan will have to draw rocks. A consensus is not reached. Because the vote is a deadlock, rocks will be drawn. Whoever draws the odd-colored rock will be eliminated. Alec draws the odd-colored rock and is eliminated. Alec, the game has spoken. Wow. Happened again. Aiden voted for Rosa. Alec voted for Rosa. Anastasia voted for Rosa. Ellie voted for Aiden. Fiore voted for Aiden. Gabby voted for Rosa. Hannah voted for Rosa. Jake voted for Aiden. Rosa voted for Aiden. Tristan voted for Aiden. Final 9. Tristan still has the the blood hidden immunity idol, and then we still have Aiden and Hannah with an alliance, and we have Fiore, Rosa, and Tristan with an alliance, and Aiden and Gabby with an alliance, and Ellie and Tristan with an alliance. Balancing point. With one hand, they will balance a sword on a shield. With their other hand, they will stack unevenly sided coins on the handle of the sword. As the stack of coins gets higher, it will get more difficult to balance. When the stack becomes too high, the coins may fall, and they will have to then be out of the challenge. The last person standing wins immunity. Anastasia wins immunity. Still got the idol. Anastasia and Hannah have a small fight. Anastasia and Ellie find something in common. Ellie is impressing the rest of the team. Anastasia has the immunity necklace, and Tristan has the blood team hidden immunity idol. It's time to vote. If anyone has it and they'd like to play it, now's the time to do so. No one stands. I'll read the votes. First vote. Tristan. Oh my god. That's 1 vote Tristan. Aiden. That's 1 vote Aiden and 1 vote Tristan. 7 votes left. Ellie. That's 1 vote Aiden, 1 vote Ellie, and 1 vote Tristan. 6 votes left. Aiden. That's 2 votes Aiden, 1 vote Ellie, and 1 vote Tristan. 5 votes left. Ellie. That's 2 votes Aiden, 2 votes Ellie, and 1 vote Tristan. 4 votes left. Ellie. That's 3 votes Ellie, 2 votes Aiden, and 1 vote Tristan. 3 votes left. Aiden. That's 3 votes Aiden, 3 votes Ellie, and 1 vote Tristan. 2 votes left. Aiden. That's 4 votes Aiden, 3 votes Ellie, and 1 vote Tristan. 1 vote left. Ellie. Another tie! Ellie and Aiden are in a tie. Time to revote. First vote, Aiden. That's 1 vote, Aiden. Ellie. That's 1 vote, Aiden, and 1 vote, Ellie. 5 votes left. Aiden. That's 2 votes, Aiden, and 1 vote, Ellie. 4 votes left. Ellie. That's 2 votes, Aiden, and 2 votes, Ellie. 3 votes left. Aiden. That's 3 votes, Aiden, and 2 votes, Ellie. 2 votes left. Ellie. That's 3 votes, Aiden, and 3 votes, Ellie. 1 vote left. The 11th person voted out of Disventure Camp Blood vs. Water. Ellie. Final count was 4 votes Ellie and 3 votes Aiden. Ellie, the tribe has spoken. Aiden voted for Ellie. Anastasia voted for Ellie. Ellie voted for Aiden. Fiore voted for Aiden. Gabby voted for Tristan, and she betrayed her girlfriend the second time. That's crazy. Hannah voted for Ellie. Jake voted for Ellie. Rosa voted for Aiden. Tristan voted for Aiden. Final 8. Tristan still has the idol. Aiden and Hannah have an alliance. Fiore, Rosa, and Tristan have an alliance. And Aiden and Gabby have an alliance. Tristan is now solo for their alliance since Ellie got out. Ellie arrives on Redemption Island with Alec and Tom. Fiore can swap places on Redemption Island with Alec. Fiore does not swap. Gabby can swap places on Redemption Island with Ellie. Gabby does not swap. Jake can swap places on Redemption Island with Tom. Jake swaps and goes to Redemption Island. Tom rejoins the game. Ooh! Jake decided to swap with Tom. Now Jake's out. Wow, that's a first. So let's see what happens. Puppet Master. Each player will toss a grappling hook to retrieve a bag that contains the ball. After the bag is retrieved, they will move immediately onto the table maze, where they must navigate a ball through a labyrinth using handles connected to the table in a puppet-style fashion. Tilting the table, they manipulate the ball through the center. If the ball falls into a hole, the player must start over. Alec finishes first. Ellie finishes second. Jake fails to complete the challenge. Oh, that is rigged. Oh, Jake, that is rigged. Oh, God. That is crazy. You should have not have swapped. For finishing first, Alec can give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to anyone in the game. He gives the clue to Gabby. Each contestant holds onto a rope. Okay, backsplash. Each contestant holds onto a rope while leaning out over the water and bouncing on a small platform. At designated intervals, the contestants will be lowered, increasing the angle at which they hang over the water by moving their hands down the rope. Last person holding on wins the challenge. Hannah wins immunity. She also wins hamburgers, hot dogs, french fries, and soda. Nice! Tristan still has the idol. Fiore has a major meltdown. Tom is completely worn out but is not giving up. This is Tom's second time back in the game after being out twice. I'm just shocked. Oh my God. He is getting lucky here. Fiore is medically evacuated. Oh! Fiore is now out. Oh, dang. Oh, no. Oh, that's crazy. Dang, Fiore. I'm sorry, dude. Fiore got injured. She's no longer in the game. She's now out. Unless it's listed that she quit. Final 7. Sorry, Hannah. That was a waste of time. I'm so sorry. Tristan still has the idol. Aiden and Hannah still got an alliance. Rosa and Tristan have an alliance. And Aiden and Gabby have an alliance. And Tristan has a solo alliance. No one arrives on Redemption Island since Fiore got injured. And Alec does not have a partner in the game. Gabby can swap places on Redemption Island with Ellie. Gabby does not swap. They must advance in competition to remain in the game. Since the number of castaways remains equal, the competition is canceled, so nothing happens. Oh, speak of the devil! Rest assured, Castaways hold on to a handle with a rope wrapped around it. At the end of the rope is a bucket that contains 25% of their body weight. As the challenge goes on, the rope will begin to unspool, making it harder to keep the bucket in the air. The last castaway remaining in the challenge will win individual immunity. Hannah once again wins. She saw what happened, so she's like, "No, I'm not letting this immunity go to waste. I'm getting immunity again." And that's what happened. I will laugh if it happens again. Still got that. Tom and Tristan have a small fight. Tom has a major meltdown. Okay. Final 6. Or 7, my bad. Hannah has the necklace and Tristan has the blood immunity idol. Time to vote. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and they'd like to play it, now's the time to do so. Oh! That is clever! Tristan uses the blood team hidden immunity idol on Rosa. Oh! They're saving Rosa! Any votes cast against Rosa will not count. Oh, they must have had a good friendship. I'll read the votes. First vote. Tom. Is Tom really going to get this again? Well, Fiore technically got out last time, so I guess it doesn't count. Anastasia. 1 vote Anastasia and 1 vote Tom. 5 votes left. Gabby. That's 1 vote Anastasia, 1 vote Gabby, and 1 vote Tom. 4 votes left. Anastasia. That's 2 votes Anastasia, 1 vote Gabby, and 1 vote Tom. 3 votes left. Gabby. 2 votes Anastasia, 2 votes Gabby, and 1 vote Tom. 2 votes left. Tom. That's 2 votes Anastasia, 2 votes Gabby, and 2 votes Tom. 1 vote left. The 12th person voted out of Disventure Camp Blood versus Water. Tom. Oh my God, Tom keeps getting this. Wow, Tom. Oh my God, what you're going through, dude. Is Tom staying out this time? That's the question. Unless it happens again. Aiden voted for Tom. Anastasia voted for Tom. Gabby voted for Anastasia. Hannah voted for Tom. Rosa voted for Gabby. Tom voted for Anastasia. Tristan voted for Gabby. Final 6. Aiden and Hannah have an alliance, and Rosa and Tristan have an alliance. Aiden and Gabby have an alliance, and Tristan with a solo alliance. Tom arrives on Redemption Island yet again. Alec does not have a partner in the game. Gabby can swap places on Redemption Island with Ellie. Gabby does not swap. Tom does not have a partner in the game. They must advance in a competition to remain in the game. House of Cards. Each competitor has 150 to 200 wooden tiles. They must use the tiles to build a house of cards up to a certain height within a specified time period. The first person to reach the target height wins. However, if the clock runs out, the contestant with the tallest house of cards wins the challenge. Ellie finishes first. Alec finishes second. Now Tom is completely out. Goodbye, Tom. For finishing first, Ellie can give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to anyone in the game. She gives the clue to Tristan. Ram ball on. Castaways must race to balance a ball on top of a pole while maneuvering through a series of obstacles. Along the way, they would add another section of the pole, making it harder to balance the ball as they make their way through the course. After they got past the balance beam, they would have to untie knots to get to a table, where they would place the ball on it to retrieve a key. Then using the key to unlock a chest of sandbags and shoot the sandbags at a series of bamboo targets. The first castaway to finish wins. Aiden wins immunity. He also wins ice cream stand to be brought to camp for the afternoon. Aiden shares the reward with Hannah and Gabby. They win ice cream stand to be brought... Okay, that's kind of whatever. Another purple immunity idol is hidden. Gabby and Rosa have a small fight. Aiden and Gabby bond strongly. Okay, time to vote. Aiden has the immunity necklace. No one has an idol they'd like to play. I'll read the votes. First vote. Anastasia. That's 1 vote Anastasia. Hannah. That's 1 vote Anastasia and 1 vote Hannah. 4 votes left. Hannah. That's 2 votes Hannah and 1 vote Anastasia. 3 votes left. Anastasia. That's 2 votes Anastasia and 2 votes Hannah. 2 votes left. Hannah. That's 3 votes Hannah and 2 votes Anastasia. 1 vote left. Anastasia. Hannah and Anastasia are also now in a tie. 3 vote time. Unless they tie again, then the others gotta draw rocks. First vote. Hannah. 1 vote Hannah. Anastasia. 1 vote Anastasia, 1 vote Hannah. 2 votes left. Anastasia. 2 votes Anastasia and 1 vote Hannah. 1 vote left. Well, 13 person voted out of Disventure Camp Blood versus Water. Anastasia. The tribe has spoken. Uh-oh, internet's acting up again. Great. 1 second. There we go. Aiden voted for Anastasia. Anastasia voted for Hannah. Gabby voted for Anastasia. Hannah voted for Anastasia. Rosa voted for Hannah. Tristan voted for Hannah, but then changed to Anastasia on the revote. Final 5. 3 of my favorites still remain. Not too bad. Aiden and Hannah have an alliance. Rosa and Tristan have an alliance. Aiden and Gabby have an alliance. Tristan with the solo. Anastasia arrives on Redemption Island. Alec does not have a partner in the game. Anastasia does not have a partner in the game. Gabby can swap places on Redemption Island with Ellie. Gabby does not swap. They must advance in a competition to remain in the game. Jailbreak. Locked in a makeshift jail cell, castaways must use sticks and rope to create a long pole to retrieve 3 keys. These keys are to be used to unlock 3 locks. The first 2 to open all 3 locks and get through their door stay alive. Anastasia finishes first. Alec finishes second. Ellie fails to complete the challenge on time. She is eliminated. For finishing first, Anastasia can give a clue to the hidden immunity idol to anyone in the game. She gives the clue to Rosa Maria. Aw, how fitting. Pulled up. At the starting position, the castaways will dive into the water and ride along a buoy. After making it back to shore, the castaways will solve a puzzle of an 8-word survivor phrase. You are going to have to dig deep. Aiden wins immunity. He also wins a picnic lunch. Aiden shares the reward with Hannah. Ooh, Gabby finds the purple hidden immunity idol. Aiden and Rosa find something in common. Alright, welcome, Final 5. Aiden has the necklace, Gabby has the idol. It's time to vote. If anyone wants to play their idol, now would be the time to do so. Gabby uses the purple hidden immunity idol on Rosa. Ooh. First Tristan, now Gabby. Wow. Rosa must be getting popular along people. Everyone's loving Rosa. Any votes cast against Rosa will not count. First vote. Hannah. 1 vote Hannah. Tristan. That's 1 vote Hannah and 1 vote Tristan. 3 votes left. Tristan. That's 2 votes Tristan and 1 vote Hannah. 2 votes left. Hannah. That's 2 votes Hannah and 2 votes Tristan. 1 vote left. 14 person voted out of Disventure Camp Blood versus Water. Tristan. 3 votes Tristan, 2 votes Hannah. Tristan, the tribe has spoken. Aiden voted for Tristan. Gabby voted for Tristan. Hannah voted for Tristan. Rosa voted for Hannah. Tristan voted for Hannah. Final 4. My 3 of my favorites out of the 4. This is great. Alright, Redemption Island. Tristan arrives on Redemption Island with Alec and Anastasia. Alec does not have a partner in the game. Anastasia does not have a partner in the game. Tristan does not have a partner in the game. They will compete and the winner returns to the game. Ooh, it's one of these again. A leg up. Competitors must balance a ceramic vase on the end of a balance beam with 1 leg. When they can no longer take the pain or they lose their balance, their vase will drop and smash, eliminating them. The last person left wins and returns to the game. Anastasia is eliminated first. Alec is eliminated second. Tristan returns to the game. That was a waste of a vote. I called it. Ooh, Gabby finds the purple hidden immunity idol. All right. So Tristan is back. That was a waste of a ceremony. Aiden and Hannah have an alliance. Rosa and Tristan have their alliance. Aiden and Gabby have their alliance. A bit tipsy. The castaways would pull on a rope attached to an unbalanced table to keep the table level. They would stand a wooden block on end and have to hold onto the rope to keep the block upright. They would then retrieve one of the 9 wooden blocks from 3 stations while keeping all the blocks on the table upright. Once the block was retrieved, the castaway would have to stack the block on the table and retrieve the other blocks. Should any of the blocks fall, the castaway would have to return to the table and restack the blocks. The first castaway to have all 10 blocks standing for a 3 count would win. Gabby wins immunity. Okay. This is the last time to use an idol. Aiden has a major meltdown. And he quits the game. Oh! Final 4. Rosa, Gabby, Hannah, and Tristan. Rosa and Tristan have an alliance. Rise to it. The castaways would race through an obstacle course and a water slide to retrieve 6 bags of puzzle pieces, 2 at a time. They would then use the pieces to solve a puzzle, which would give them clues to solve a combination lock. The first castaway to unlock the combination lock and raise their flag would win. Gabby wins immunity. Rosa and Tristan have a minor disagreement. Now they're having a disagreement. Hannah and Rosa bond strongly. Gabby and Rosa have a small fight. Gabby has the immunity necklace. It's time to vote. I'll read the votes. First vote, Rosa. 1 vote, Rosa. Hannah. That's 1 vote, Hannah, and 1 vote, Rosa. 2 votes left. Tristan. 1 vote, Hannah, 1 vote, Rosa, and 1 vote, Tristan. 1 vote left. 15-person voted out of Disventure Camp. Blood versus water. Hannah. Sorry, girl. 2 votes, Hannah, 1 vote, Rosa, 1 vote, Tristan. Hannah, the tribe has spoken. Let's see. Gabby voted for Rosa. Hannah voted for Tristan. Rosa voted for Hannah. Tristan voted for Hannah. The finalists face the jurors. Gabby, Rosa, and Tristan are the finalists, while Alec, Anastasia, Ellie, Fiore, for some reason, Hannah, Jake, and Tom are the jurors. So we have a jury. They will choose who they want to win. So will it be Gabby, Rosa, or Tristan? Let's find out. The finalists wait for their winner. The finalists wait for the winner to be revealed. Here we go. It's time to reveal the winner. The first vote goes to Rosa Maria. Second, Gabby. Third, Gabby. Rosa. Rosa. The winner of Disventure Camp Blood versus Water is Rosa! Congratulations, Rosa! Woo! Good job. Tristan got 3rd and Gabby got 2nd. And Rosa got 1st. Alec voted for Gabby. Anastasia voted for Rosa. Ellie voted for Rosa. Fiore voted for Rosa. Hannah voted for Rosa. Jake voted for Rosa. Tom voted for Gabby. Marissa wins the Fan Favorite Award. Congrats! Good job, Rosa! And here's the standings. First place, Rosa. Second place, Gabby. Third place, Tristan. Fourth place, Hannah. Fifth place, Aiden. 6th place, Alec. Anastasia. 7th place, Anastasia. 8th place, Ellie. 9th place, Tom. 10th place, Fiore. 11th place, Jake. 12th place, James. 13th place, Lake. 14th place, Benji. 15th place, Ivy. 16th place, Marissa. 17th place, Logan. 18th place, Tess. 19th place, Zaid. And 20th place, last place, Allie. Hannah got the same placement as she did in her season. Coincidence. Good job. Good game, y'all. That was great. The winner of challenge, Aiden won the, Aiden, okay, we have a 4-way tie. Aiden, Anastasia, Gabby, and Hannah have the most challenge wins. The same 4 have the immunity wins. Nobody got reward wins. Tom received the most votes. Gabby, Aiden, and Anastasia were the most strategic. Gabby found the most idols. Alrighty, that is game. Alright. That was a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Disventure Camp Brant Steele. We will do another one probably next week. We'll probably do one of these like per week, so I hope you all enjoyed. We will do another one next week. So we might use some of the same people. We might have some new ones here, but we'll just have to see what happens. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time. See you guys later. Take care. Congratulations, Rosa. See you guys later. Peace.